Welcome, everybody. How are you? How are you? What's up? What's up? Coach MJ here, Coach Margene. It's so good to be here with you guys today. Today is the last Sunday before Christmas. Christmas is right around the corner, guys. Right around the corner. I hope many of you are out and about getting all your Christmas shopping done, your grocery shopping done, getting yourself ready to celebrate the birth of our Jesus, so that we can recognize the reason that we even celebrate this way, that my gift represents the wise men bringing gifts to our Lord and Savior when he was a baby. So that's the reason that I celebrate. What's your reason? So today we are reading The Residual Life with Michelle Schaefer, and we are on week number 15, chapter 13, goals. Goals. Yes, guys. Are you setting goals? Do you have the goals set in your life for your business, for whatever it is that you're doing in the world that you live in? I hope so. I really, truly do hope that you are ending 2022 on a high note, not in a negative note, that even though maybe you didn't reach those goals that you were setting for your business, you did make some progress, because that is just as good. Progress is good. Doesn't matter if you reach that specific goal that you set, it's progress. Progress that is key. Hey, Yvonne, good to see ya. Merry Christmas. So I'm going to jump into this reading, and I just want to say next week is Christmas, so we will not be doing a reading next week. So I will have a reading on New Year. Well, I probably won't read New Year's Day either. We'll continue on the second Sunday in January, and then we'll have 2 readings that month to close out the book. So we should be able to finish the book before the end of January. But this particular chapter, goals, is going to be the subject matter that we're going to be doing and working on in our monthly group Coach-a-thon, which is Tuesday, January 2nd at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. If you are interested in joining us live, register. You'll get the link to join the Zoom room. And if you can't join us live, you will get the email with the replay. So you will be able to at least have the information and get that information that you need about setting goals for the upcoming year. If you haven't started, if you have started, maybe you'll get some clarity. And if you can jump on with us live, we can dive a little bit deeper into that process. So today, chapter 13, goals. And Michelangelo stated, the greater danger for most of us isn't that our aim is too high and we miss it, but it is too low and we reach it. But, you know, we want to keep our goals at an achievable amount, you know. Yeah, set your goal high. And during the month, if you've got a specific goal for that month, for example, when I first decided that I was going to just tunnel focus and work on one goal for 1 month, 1 year, and I had a program that I was promoting. It was somebody else's program, but I was promoting it. So as an affiliate, I got the commissions from the sales. And I had set a 10-day sprint intention. And for the whole month, I had 3 10-day sprints. For the whole month, I wanted to earn $1,500 in commissions for that month. Okay, that was my goal. And I had steps. Each day I took a step, or the days that I actually could work, because I was working for somebody else at that time. So the only real time that I had to work was usually over the weekend, but I hit it hard, like all day Saturday, all day Sunday. I would be promoting, I would be talking to people, I would be getting in front of them, I would get permission from them to send them the link so that they could jump into this opportunity or this challenge, which drove them to the opportunity to purchase. But anyway, I set my goal for that month, 30 days, for $1,500. Guys, this is unbelievable. So I was measuring my daily work, I was measuring my traction, I was measuring how many action steps I took, which I had intended in my process. And next thing you know, I'm getting a message that I had earned $1,500 in commissions the first 10 days. I reached my goal in 10 days, guys. So then I could go ahead and say, okay, I want another $1,500 by the end of the month, and continue on with the process that I was doing so that I could increase that revenue. And that's how it works, guys. But you have to be committed. You have to be willing to do it. So let's see what Michelle has to say about goals. This book may be about how to build your network marketing empire, but this chapter can be applied to any part of your life. Surprisingly enough, most people don't ever set goals for themselves. Even more surprising is the fact that the few who do have no idea about how to do it, measure it, and hold themselves accountable to follow through with achievable action steps to meet those goals. A goal is not a wish that you put out into the universe so it can be manifested. A goal is a specific, measurable achievement. Over the years, we have found that lots of people say they have set goals for themselves, but they have absolutely no plan as to how to turn a goal into a reality. Want to know a little secret about me? This is Michelle. I have rarely reached the goals I set for myself within the timeline that I wanted to reach them. That's crazy, isn't it? Does this seem sad or depressing to you? It doesn't to me, because I like to set crazy big goals for myself. So just because she likes to set big, crazy goals doesn't mean you have to. I like to think big. It is what motivates me to push myself and go hard. Here is a short list of how I set goals for myself. Okay, you got your pen and paper, guys? Are you writing this down? This is gold material here. Set goals for several areas of your life, not just your business. Set relationship, physical, and spiritual goals. Set fun and vacation goals for yourself and for your family too. Now, I just want to segue off that a little bit, because my personal experience this year was I took an intensive training. Sorry, I need to take a drink here. This year, and part of that training included a goal setting process. And the idea was to work on every area of your life. But I was in the month of November and wanting to have a goal that I could reach by the end of December 2022 that would meet the goal that I wanted to set for my year, because I was a little bit short. So I spent way too much time working on trying to figure out something for all the areas of my life. And I think I started that in September. And by November, I still hadn't even done the work that I wanted for my financial side. So I finally I scrapped it. I set it aside, and I just focused on what I needed to do for me, for my business, to end 2022 on a very high note. Now, with that said, we're moving into a new year. So as the new year is coming upon us, you should be planning the last quarter of the prior year. You should be doing this work to create the goals that you want to reach for the next year, by going back and tracking through what action steps were you taking in the current year, the first 3 quarters of the current year, and the results that you were getting. And then you take that data and you go to the next year and you just up it. Each quarter you up it a little bit. Don't make it such a massive goal that you're going to be disheartened when you don't reach it. You want to create a goal and then break it down into baby goals that you can reach, because as you reach that milestone, that little bitty milestone, that 10-day milestone, that 20-day milestone, that 30-day milestone, it builds confidence within you so that you will keep going. So here's what Michelle says. I begin with the end goal in mind. I like to set 12-month goals for myself. Where do I want to be 12 months from today? I plan a little game with myself, or I play a little game with myself. I think about what a reasonable goal it would be, or something I feel confident I can achieve. Then I go a little bit further. What would be really exciting to accomplish, but causes me to feel less confident in achieving? Then I ask myself, what would be an amazing goal to hit that feels out of reach and makes me feel flat out uncomfortable about my ability to achieve? That's the one I will land on. Now, you may not have that self-confidence within you yet right now in your business to do that, because in my opinion, if you haven't had the experience of creating financial goals in your business over a period of years, you may not have that confidence, and it may pop your bubble if you did something like this. So that's why I always recommend that until you get into that habit of doing these steps consistently, meaning set up a year goal, but you're going to set up quarterly goals as you move through that year. That will help you to reach that massive goal at the end of the year. That gives you the power, it gives you the encouragement, it gives you the idea and the strength of who you are, and it builds that muscle that helps you to be your best supporter in this process. I will cement that as the goal I am working to accomplish. If you only choose goals that you feel comfortable about, how will you ever go and stretch? You must learn to consistently keep yourself just outside of what feels safe and comfortable if you want to keep growing. That's the key, just outside that safe and comfortable. Don't make it so massive that you set yourself up for failure. And if you don't really know for sure exactly what that goal might look like, then just start by picking a number that you want to reach, whatever it is. And as you do the steps and do the work, you have to do the work. It's not going to happen if you don't do the work, I promise you. Now you break your 12-month goals down into, and this is what I'm teaching, quarterly goals. This allows you to monitor your progress. Once you have the big goal, you can set milestone goals based on shorter durations of time. After your quarterly goals are set, you can set goals for your first 30 days of action and activity. This first month can be broken down even further with weekly goals, and then day by day goals. But once you know what you want to accomplish, you can logically break down the specific activities and the intensity of these activities that you will need to do each day to reach these goals. I love to do this exercise with people on my team. I ask them a series of questions to help begin the goal setting process. Here's some of the questions. What would you like to be earning in the next 12 months from your network marketing business? Now, remember, in a network marketing business, there's a difference between how much do you want to be earning and how much do you want to sell, okay? And that's where you have to know your compensation plan, because you could have to have $10,000 worth of sales in that month to earn the $3,000 revenue that you set for your goal, okay? So you want to be clear on your compensation plan and be clear on just exactly what does that goal mean. And then I encourage them to be realistic and answer with what they really would want or need financially to impact their lifestyle. How many hours are you willing to invest on a weekly basis toward achieving your goal? That is key, guys. I need to know their commitment and willingness to work. This helps me to see exactly what amount of time they think they will need to invest, okay? So you have to go and know what your daily plan is. You have to know what your non-negotiables are. You have to know what hours of the day you can work your business without interruption. And don't just throw something out there. You need to know so you can commit. If it's 3 days a week, 2 hours a day, 3 days a week, then you work 3 days a week, 2 hours a day, and you're consistent and you don't let anything interrupt that flow. Otherwise, you're sabotaging yourself. Are you committed to attending the company's big events this year? I will give them the dates and the locations of these events. Now, it is very important, it is very helpful that if you financially are able to get to these meetings, if they're in long distance, if you have to travel, whatever it takes for you to get there, that you figure out a way to do that, because you're going to get the empowerment, you're going to get the training, you're going to get pumped up that you won't get anyplace else. Okay, guys? Because it's geared towards you, it's geared with the idea of your company's plan in mind. Okay, it's not a general training that you're going to be attending. I want to see their level of commitment to immerse themselves in the business and if they're willing to invest financially in it as well. So you have to be willing to invest in your network marketing company if you want to be successful. You have to be willing to invest in yourself if you're going to be successful. Is there anything you need to give up right now to make room for your business? That's a funny question, right? What do you mean give up? The funny thing about this question is that most people already know what needs to go. They just haven't committed to it. They just aren't going to admit to it. They already know what is not serving them or helping them to get closer to the life they want. Asking them to identify it is a powerful thing for them to say out loud. It will also help you as their coach or mentor to see what is taking up space and keeping them stuck, okay? And here's the tip. Keep your goals in front of you so you cannot go one day without reading them. That's what I'm teaching. I teach you write it all out, write it out. You read it every day. You look at it at the morning, you look at it at night. You have it posted in several areas in your home. So it's always fresh in your mind what you're working for, what you're working towards. If you have never done an exercise like this, ask someone in your upline, your mentor or your coach to go through these questions with you. The next step is to write down all the goals that you have set, including 12-month, quarterly, monthly, weekly, and daily. You need to see them every day. You need to keep your goals in front of you with measurable goals. Set with a date to attach to them. You can quickly self-evaluate and decide if your current level of activity needs to change or be adjusted. This is an immensely powerful way for you to keep yourself accountable. Help those who are coaching to stay accountable. Numbers are easy to track, and numbers may make building your business quantifiable. This means you must also track your activities. If you are an unorganized person, we may have just lost you. But please stay with us here, okay? If your goal is to set yourself free for life financially, you need to know what you did, how you did it, and how often you did it. This information will serve you well as you are training up new leaders. You cannot change what you do not measure. How will you ever know what is working and what is not if you never know what you did? And here's the tip. Write this down, guys. Keep track of the numbers in your business so you can make adjustments in your activity level. You can't change what you're not aware of. Track it, track it, track it. That's what I keep telling my clients, my prospects. Track it. Be tracking everything. Track personal and team enrollments, and also track the volume in your business. Personal and team rank advancements and the number of presentations being given. Once you've written down your goals, the next phase is telling someone else. There is a lot of data on reaching goals. You have more than 78% better chance of reaching your goals if you write them down. So why are we not writing our goals down? Why are we not reflecting on them every day, thinking about them, dissecting them, brainstorming, creating a process of action steps needed to get those sales and those signups? If you tell someone else your goals, what percentage, that percentage even goes up higher. And if you are involved with others who help keep you actionable, the percentage goes even higher. If you are going to go to the trouble of sitting down and setting goals, you may as well do everything you can to make them happen. Get an accountability partner. Make sure someone is checking in with you every day. What action steps did you take today? And then be honest when you respond. And whoever your accountability partner is, no judgment, only encouragement. No judgment, only, okay, so do you know what happened? Was it something that you had control over? What do you think you can do to reach your goal for tomorrow? Okay, somebody that will help you stay on track. In the beginning of your journey, you may be unfamiliar with practices like this, and that's okay. Your mentor or coach will help you. Setting financial goals in your network marketing business is partially done by knowing how your compensation plan works. You can use markers in your compensation plan to help with goal setting. Whatever you do, don't allow yourself to skip setting goals. Your brain is a powerful engine that never turns off. If you give it specific information, it logs that as truth. If you are not setting specific or measurable goals, your brain has no target. Your brain will go to work to help to accomplish your goals, but you need to give it a target to hit. Specific goal with dates attached allow your brain to have something exact to work toward. A goal without a plan to reach it is just a vague dream. It is ambiguous or just words floating around with no meaning. I had a very bright woman on my team once who was fun, funny, and full of energy. She wanted to double her income in the upcoming year. I loved hearing her share that goal. I encouraged her and let her know that she could do it. Next, I asked her what her plan was to reach that goal. She smiled and stared at me and said, "Well, I don't have a plan. I just really want to double my income." So there's a whole big difference, guys, here between a want and an actual serious goal. I want $100 million in my bank account by the end of December 2024, 2020, 2030. Okay, I want. No, I will have $50,000 in my bank account by December 2024 because I will be doing, and break it out. What will you be doing every month? What will you be doing every day? What will you be doing every week? Break it out, guys. Get it recorded. The likelihood of her achieving that as a goal was very, very slim. To double her income, she would need a plan. People don't reach 6 and 7 figure incomes in this profession on a wing and a prayer. Excitement can only take you so far. Some people don't like to set goals because they're afraid of failure. The thought of setting a goal and not reaching it brings up feelings of fear and inadequacy. So they don't set any goals at all. The sad thing is this becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy for them. Their fears created the exact result they were fearfully trying to avoid. And you know what that really is? It's that mental saboteur in your mind that's put that thought there for you that holds you back. But you have the power to change that and choose a positive thought to take you where you want to go. I understand that it can feel scary to set a goal, which means you are now responsible for your actions. If you don't set a goal, then you won't be disappointed if you miss it. At least that is what people can think sometimes. However, this lack of intention most often leads to a lack of action, which most certainly will not get you closer to your goals. Did you hear that, guys? This lack of intention most often leads to a lack of action, which most certainly will not get you closer to your goals. You have to be taking action, intentional action. Okay, guys? My advice to you is that you go big. Set some big goals for yourself, then devise a plan of action to get you closer each day to reach that goal. Then once a month, evaluate your progress. And I say in the last month of the quarter, go back through your existing month, maybe in the middle of the month of the last month of the quarter, go through your month and track if you haven't been tracking yourself throughout the week, so that at the end of every week, you know exactly where you are and how you got there. Because if you do that, then in the middle of that last month, you can take a look at it and then know you got to step up your pace a little bit, because you're just about there. You're almost there, but you want to make sure you hit it at the end of that quarter. And you step it up a little bit. You look at what you've been doing for the month, what's been working, and what's been working, you duplicate it. What's not working, you change it, or you let it go. That's how you do it, guys. It's a lot of work being a business owner. It's not all pie in the sky stuff, fun stuff, but you have to love the process to be able to reach those goals that you want in your business. Lack of intention most often leads to lack of action. Again, track it, track it, track it. If you do not see the results you need in order to hit the goal, adjust, make changes, add intensity, and increase your actions, and reevaluate it in 30 more days. And I say, don't wait 30 days. I say 10-day sprints, do 10 days, track it, evaluate it. 10 days, track it, evaluate. You got 3 10-day sprints in a 30-day time period. That works perfect. It's a gold mine that will help you and get you where you want to go. This process will reshape your habits, not just in your business, but overall in every area of your life. Yes, you can use this in all areas, not just the financial area. Relationship building, vacation, travel. It can be used everywhere. I'm certain you've heard of this quote. Shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Okay, but I still say get some experience under your belt before you try to shoot for that moon, because you don't want to sabotage yourself right out of the gate. If this is the first year in your business where you finally said, okay, I hear you. I've heard Coach Margene preaching about this for 3, 4, 5 years now. I'm ready to bite the bullet and get started doing this process. Hold my hand, Coach. Will you hold my hand? Yes, I'm here to hold your hand. I just need to know you need me to hold your hand. That's all I need. That's all I have to just ask. And I'll be there to help guide you through this process. Les Brown said that, and he was right. Use goals as measuring sticks of activity and behavior. Not reaching a goal does not make you a loser or a failure in any way, shape, or form. No, it does not. But again, that saboteur attitude in your brain that's giving you all that guff because you didn't do it needs to die. You need to send it packing and learn how to turn those thoughts into positive thoughts. The opposite is true. Not setting a goal is a surefire way for you to lose big. Fear is a feeling, not a fact. Your life is not in actual danger when we set lofty goals, so stop allowing fear to hold you back. Not reaching my goal has taught me the most. The more failures I've had, the closer I got to my dreams. You learn more about setting goals both by reaching them and by not reaching them, which is true. If you follow and apply the process I have laid out and miss your goals, guess what? You didn't die, you start again. You start every 10 days, every 10 days, every 10 days. So if you think about that as, I've got 10 days to get this done. I haven't hit that mark. I got 10 more days. I haven't hit that mark. I got 10 more days. I haven't hit that mark. Oh, I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I'm going to hit it now this month and move yourself forward. Okay, guys? And adjust your final goal. If you've got a good track record and you've got things running smoothly and you've got everything in place and it's like gold, it's like a well-oiled machine, up your goal. You can change your goal. It's not written in stone. You can bring it down, you can bring it up, but just make sure that you're not sabotaging yourself. When you set big goals and reach them. Hey, Virginia, how are you, Jenny? Good to see ya. You guys can put in the chat you're watching live if you're still here. We're talking about goal setting in life, business, doesn't matter. We all need to set goals. When you set big goals and reach them, you create confidence and belief inside of yourself that I can hardly describe. The feeling that is birthed inside of you when the moment arrives and all the hours you're committed to, all the conversations you've had, all the miles you've driven, all the no's you've taken, all the hard parts, they all disappear. You're listening? Yeah, that's great, Virginia. But you're still live, right? Thank you, Virginia. You can come back and watch the replay. We've got this whole book in the group. You can go to the guide where I have the the Residual Life, the readings. Every single week's reading is in there. You can start from the beginning and listen. Listen. You don't have to read it. You know, it's being read to you. But this one here is goals, which is we're at the end of the year. And we will be talking about goals in January on the Coach-thon. If you are able to attend, that would be wonderful. So the feeling that is birthed inside of you when the moment arrives and all the hours you're committed to, all the conversations you've had, all the miles you've driven, all the no's you've taken, all the hard parts, they all disappear. You know that if you can accomplish this, no matter how big or small the goal is, you can accomplish anything. I want you to know this, and if you can make $200 in your business, you can make $2,000 in your business. If you can make $2,000, you can make $4,000. If you can make $4,000, you can make $10,000, and so much more. Do you want to know why? Because you are doing much the same daily, mundane activities to get there. How fast or how slow this happens depends on you, your sense of urgency, your commitment to massive action. And when I have a big goal for myself, I know that the only way I will reach that goal is by helping people on my team reach their goals. This is one of the beautiful things about this type of business. It's just like Zig Ziglar says, you can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. Go and help people set goals, make their dreams come true, and then do it again and again. Guess what? Your dreams will come true in the process. You actually, in the group, Virginia, go to the featured section, and the Zoom link is up there. If you want to click on the Zoom link, then you can come on in here and join me if you want, if you're still on the group there. When your focus is helping people on your team reach their goals, you will in turn reach your own goals. You got to remember, guys, if you're building a network marketing company and it's an opportunity, you're building a team, because team building is that fast track to that annual income that you want to build. 6-7 figure incomes is built through teams, not just getting customers, but you want to get customers as well. You don't want to turn a customer away just because they're not ready to jump into your opportunity, because a lot of times the people have to try the product before they're going to jump in as an opportunity. And not everybody wants to work really hard and talk about their opportunity to other people and get people in. Network marketing is not for everybody, but the product may be for people that just want to be a customer. And it's okay to just bring on customers. Stepping out to work. Stepping out of where? Oh, you're in the group, right, Virginia? Just go up to the featured section and see if maybe I'll get somebody to join me this time, just as we're getting ready to close out the year. So during a particular season of your business, I was in the grind. I was driving out of town several nights a week, working with fast moving. Okay, you gonna join me then? You gonna click on it? And I'll let you come on in. That's exciting. Woohoo! Hey guys, this is gonna be awesome. This is the last reading of the year that I'll have, and maybe I'll have somebody join me. Wow, that's awesome. And then maybe in January, somebody else will join me. And maybe I'll be doing something in 2023 where I can have people come on and join me as we do things in this group. So let's see what Jenny's up to. I was there and then disappeared. Huh. You were in the featured section, and there should be it says Zoom or something. You just click on it. Let me go over there and look, okay? All right, guys. Let's see, focus. It's under the featured section. And you scroll down 1, 2, 3, and it's the third post. So the first one is register for the Coach-a-thon. The second one is me, a welcome video. And then the third one is join me on Zoom. If you click on that, join our Cloud HD video marketing video meeting, it will take you there, or you can see more, and the link is there under see more. So you can be able to join me, Virginia. It'd be awesome. That would be incredible. Okay, let me read on. So during a particular season of our business, I was in the grind. I was driving out of town several nights a week, working with a fast-moving new group. Now, I want you to listen to that, guys. This is a woman who was committed to building her network marketing business to a 6-figure business. And she has a family. And she was committed to it. She wanted to get it done within a certain number of months. That's how she did it. Her family had to sacrifice. Her family had to support her. Her family had to make sure that she was able to make this commitment. And she was committed to her team members that were signing people up so she could bring their presentations and teach her team members how to do presentations. That's what this book is all about. The leader of this group was named Molly. She had a full-time job and worked her network marketing business in the tiny pockets of her life, and I mean tiny. This business model was such a gift for her. She could continue working her day job, and her team was growing because of the support and the leadership on the team, okay? About a year had gone by with this pattern of working her day job and building her dream in the tiny pockets of her life. One night, she and I drove 165 miles round trip to work with some emerging leaders on her team, and we arrived at her house. We were tired but invigorated. We were working with excited people who had big dreams. They were falling in love with the products, getting results, and beginning to earn some money too. We were standing in Molly's driveway recapping the night. She had been involved with a network marketing company before and had worked very hard. She made some money but was never able to reach her goal of earning $10,000 a month. Her dream was to earn a six-figure income and to see that elusive number of $10,000 per month. I knew how much she was earning every week, so I asked her, Molly, when was the last time you added up your weekly commissions? She says, I don't know. I've been so busy I haven't even thought about it. As we stood in the driveway, I asked her to pull up her commission reports on her phone, and I started adding them up for the last 4 weeks. Then I said, Molly, you have earned over $11,000 in the last 4 weeks alone. We stood in the driveway and both cried tears of joy. By helping as many people as we could, by staying consistent, by setting goals and making other people's goals our priority, she was able to reach her lifelong dream of a six-figure income to network marketing. I live for those moments. So set your goals for yourself. Allow them to drive you and help you evolve. Set goals with the people on your team and stay focused on assisting them to become a reality. Do this repeatedly. Set goals, evaluate, adjust. Set goals, evaluate, adjust. Keep going and stay consistent. Lives will be changed in big and small ways while you hit and miss goals. Before you know it, you will be living your dreams. Okay, guys, when you set big goals and you reach them, you create confidence and belief inside of yourself that I can hardly describe. And I don't know if we have any members. I think we have members in this group who have really been successful and have gotten the results. They just haven't been real active in the group. But if those of you that are active in the group are looking to be held accountable for 2023 with goal setting, message me, let me know. I did set up a Focus on Facebook group chat so that when I put something in there, everybody in the group is in that group chat. I added everybody. I invited everybody to be in that group chat. Then you can actually say, I need an accountability partner. Maybe somebody in the group will be willing to work with you and run alongside you, can hold each other accountable. Coach MJ, I need an accountability partner. I can't find one. Okay, I'll be happy to drop a message to you. We could even do it in that group chat, holding each other accountable. Dropping every week, every day, if you have to get yourself started and committed to committing to yourself, committing to your business for 2023 to reach those goals that you have only dreamed about, but you've never really ever been serious about putting them into place. So I hope you guys all have a very merry, happy Christmas. And again, we will not be reading now the rest of the month. I'll be back January. The first Sunday in January is New Year's Day. So I will be back the 8th. I will do a reading on January 8th. We have the Coach-a-thon on January 3rd this year. So I'll be there on the 3rd. I'm sorry, I think I said the 2nd, but it's actually the 3rd. And I'll be there talking about goals. We're going to dig this a little bit deeper, guys. So I hope that you'll attend, come in, bring some of your work with you if you want, so we can do some dissecting and work together on figuring out a way for you guys to have the best year of your business ever. Because every year should be the best year ever, right? So you got a do-over. January, you're just going to make it the best year, because it will be the best year, because you're going to work really, really hard, and you're going to set that goal, and you're going to make that goal because you have the support that you need. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for being here. Love you guys. And I'm working, still got content in the group right now on passion, which was our subject matter for the December Coach-a-thon. So if you haven't done the work, the content is in there. Just go in there and watch the passion video, read the content, start doing the work. List out your passions, guys. Share it with the community. Why? I don't understand why people are so fearful of sharing their content with the community. This is a safe community. No one in this community is going to judge you. No one. Because if they are, they're not a member of this group. I won't stand for it. So feel free to share whatever it is that you need us to know, so we can celebrate it with you. We've got Cleopatra here. She's not active in the group, but she's just had the best year of her business because she's focused. She has been more focused in 2022 than she's been able to in the prior years. And she's doing such a great job. And she's recognizing that. She's celebrating it. We're celebrating right alongside her. So let's all start celebrating every little tiny win. Not just the big ones, but when you show up, celebrate it. Bless you guys. Love you guys. Mwah, mwah. Coach Margine here, and we will see you next year. Bye for now.